Babe, there's there's people at the door. Yeah, they're two guys in a truck. Um, well, I'm not blind, so yeah, I did see all of the boxes, but I didn't think that it was going to be. Goodness gracious, this is a lot. So you're actually moving out? No, I thought you went to U-Haul and spent a little bit on boxes to freak me out to make me think that you were serious about the fact that you don't like me telling your girlfriend that she needs to treat you better. I mean, she doesn't. You can't just tell me to be quiet. You can't tell me to allow her to just walk all over you. Huh? And I've listened to her for hours sit there on that couch and never give you a compliment, never tell you thank you, never bring you so much as a cup or offer to get you a cup of water whenever she would get up to go get a glass. She's she's a bitch. She's mean. I have tried very hard to be very nice when it comes to describing her. But any time I think about her, do you know that she has Bumble accounts? Hmm? Do you know I've seen her on Plenty of Fish? Yeah. Well, no, I'm not looking for anyone on Plenty of Fish. I made a guy's account on Plenty of Fish. Yeah, that's how I found her. I was able to catfish her. And you know what? I got to set up a date with her. No, I can show you the proof. What do you mean, why is this all coming out now? Because I knew if I would have told you sooner, you would have just ignored me and told me that I was jealous and whatnot. But if you really are going to allow those people into your, you know what? Hey, no, you guys can't come in. I'm not going to allow it. I'm on this lease and I can say who can and cannot be here, and I am not going to allow them in here. What? We've been the best roommates for, for a couple of years now. I always make sure that you have a lunch ready to go in the refrigerator when you wake up so you can go to work and have something great to eat if you so choose. I always replace the $20 bill in your vehicle so that when you inevitably forget to gas up, there's always emergency funds in your car. I am the one who vacuums your room because you are disgusting. I'm the one who notices when you've gone a couple of days without taking a shower because you're just becoming a depression loaf. I am the one who sits you down, watches an anime, and trims your beard so that at least you look presentable and not like a completely little homeless trash panda because they will fire you at your job if you continue to look like that. I'm the one who can tell you all of your favorite things and everything that you dislike, the things that you will tolerate, and the things that you like, but only in certain circumstances. For example, I know that you hate the English dub Naruto because keep they're saying believe it, but in the normal Japanese version, it's not like that. And it's actually quite a great storyline. And you're willing to watch it, but you are willing to watch the believe it thing if we're doing a drinking game and we're being silly, particularly while playing Cards of Humanity against humanity. She doesn't know anything of that. No, she just likes the fact that she can get you to do her extra work. She can bring home her projects and have you knock them out because you really love figuring out puzzles and whatnot. And really, that's all her planograms are is how to put stuff in certain orders so that people will really, really like them, but also make all of the products fit and hit different budget, blah, blah, blah. You have elevated her life. You have made her happy beyond all reason. You have proven that you are incredible and worthy of her tender love and attention. Meanwhile, she does nothing but not acknowledge you. She has you go pick up her prescriptions on your lunch break, which means you're not going to get to eat, which is why I had to adapt your meals to something that you can eat one handed while driving. Exactly. She's the one who will sit there and go to Ulta or Sephora and drop $300 on makeup that month and then cry at the end of the month when she can't afford her electric bill, when she's never even at her apartment. Did you know that? She's never over there. She pays, and her electric bill can't be that freaking high because she's never there. She's either over here, which she kicks you out of her room, out of your own room. Sorry, I called it her room. She's in it so much. She's rearranged everything in there. She brings her friends over and they completely ignore you. And she says it's because you need to get to know her friends, but really all they're doing is over there snickering about how much of a, well, what they think you are. Meanwhile, I sit here worshiping you. I sit here thinking about how to make your day easier, how to put a smile on your face, how to counteract her, checking in on her, making sure that she's going to do something awful to you. Then at least there's going to be someone to catch you. You know what? Here. I didn't want to do this, but here. Yeah, open it up. Those are receipts. Yeah? Uh-huh. A couple of years back too. Yep, that was Christmas. Yep. That was your birthday. That was your anniversary. I knew you'd be crushed if she forgot them for a second year in a row. The first year, perhaps she wasn't used to the relationship, but I saw how your heart sank every single time that she would forget something about you. An important day. And look, I can open up, look up my phone. Look at my phone. Every single date that you guys went on, I was sending her text messages. I spoofed your phone number. And eventually, I got into her phone while she fell asleep on your bed. Unlocked it with her face. So then I put in this Google number so that it would pop up as your number as well. Anyways, I would send her textual reminders of where to be and made it seem like it was you so that she would actually show up. Because if she didn't, then you're again going to be so lost. And maybe I kept the relationship going. Maybe I made you think she cared, but I didn't know what was worse, having your heart constantly crushed and yet you still didn't leave, or have you just think that she cared when she really freaking didn't. She never cared. How did you not see that her actions were not meeting her words? I don't know. Yeah, no, maybe I manipulated the whole situation. Maybe I did all this stuff, but I did because I love you and now you have the evidence and you're going to go move in with her. Why? Because me and her got into a fight. Yeah, we got into a fight. Why? Because she didn't come here to meet you. No, she went to the apartment that was 3 apartment blocks over. That other building? Yeah, I met her over there. And I told her exactly who I was, and I used the voice changer from my phone. AI is getting quite advanced. And when I used it and played the message and I started reading our conversation, she got wide eyed, hightailed it over here. I was close on her heels. She even locked me out of here, but didn't put the chain on the door. I would have broken it. I know how to fix it. I come in, and then you showed up shortly after. I thought she was going to tell you the truth, and I wanted to give her the chance to be honorable for once in her life. But did she do it? No, she didn't do it. Instead, she sat there looking at you all doe-eyed, acting as if she had any clue. She had no clue of what was going on. She had the audacity to spin towards me. And I can't take this. I can't deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be whatever this is. I don't want to sit here and lose my friend in the person that I'm absolutely in love with. Of course I'm absolutely in love with you. I've been waiting for you to wake up and leave her. Well, yeah, you know what? Maybe I could have manipulated you guys to breaking up, but I cared more about you just being happy. I was perfectly okay with you being here and being happy and eventually coming to the conclusion that you guys have nothing in common. And the only reason why you were willing to go for her is because she gave you a hug that one time when you were just down and out, and she got to you before I ever could. Well, I mean, she did know you longer. You guys were dating when we met, and then you guys went on that break, and then that's when you moved in here, and then you were still talking to her because, well, you're just a good person. But you guys have nothing in common. And there is no way that she gives three figs about you. Look at how she treats you. Look at what she says about you. Look at my phone. Look at those messages. She admits to having a boyfriend. She says that it's an open relationship and she doesn't know where it's going to go and it has no potential. That someone will find you to be a great guy and you have many wonderful attributes, but unfortunately, none of them elevate her. What does that even mean? Because just being in your presence makes me feel high. I don't know if I could get more elevated. I I love you. I love you. I can't live without you. And I won't. I won't. And you moving in with her, it's because she wants a full time house cleaner. She is never going to be home. You are not going to see her anymore. You don't even sleep in the same bed as her now because she says that you snore too loud. And how come I can sleep in the same room as you? How come everyone can sleep in the same room as you? I would never want to spend a night away. I thought you were asleep those times. Yeah, I absolutely would come crawling out of my room and go snuggle up with you on the couch. Listen to your heartbeat as I went to sleep. As I said, you're not leaving. I have renewed and can afford this apartment by myself, so I can allow you to stay here. We can absolutely add your name back onto the lease. And, well, she was paying for that place without you before, so you can get your name off that lease now. I don't care. You're not leaving. I don't care. You're not leaving. I said you're not leaving. No, I didn't hurt myself. It's just a table. I it was a cheap table. If it's broken, it's broken. I don't care. What I meant is you're not leaving here. Because if you do, I can't ensure that she will be safe. The only thing that has kept her safe is that you were happy and I could help ensure you stayed that way. If you leave here, I don't have that assurance and I refuse to live in a world where I can't help you in that very minute become happier. I refuse to live in a world where you are subjected to the torment and torture of someone who does not love you and will never love you and doesn't want to love you and does not see the value that you have. So, if it means that I trade my life for hers, but that you get to be free of that albatross around your neck, play this game. Because I promise you, I have no problem being the hero that you need, maybe not the hero that you want. No, I know that life is no freaking video game. But look at everything that I just gave you. Give it 24 hours. And if you still feel that way, I will still do everything I just told you I'm going to do. But at least then it'll be clear to me that you're not being rational in this moment. And that means that I'm going to have to take a different approach. No, I mean it. Go back to your room. 24 hours. I'm going to go tell the movers we put down the wrong day. No, you're not moving tomorrow either. We can pick a different day if that's what you so choose, but I'm telling you, if you're moving out by yourself. She is going to disappear into the ether, and if she is found, I have no problem going to jail. The threat of prison, capital murder. Listen here. I do not mind any death penalty that could be bestowed upon me if it means that that woman is so far away from you that you will actually be able to realize how great you are, which means you can start beginning to have the life that you deserve. Because that is all that has ever held you back, is all of the people that made you feel like you were less than, all the people who made you feel like you didn't fit in, all the people who made you feel like your strangeness is somehow a detriment rather than a blessing to this world. Your self esteem is all that has stopped you from being as great as I know you are. And she does nothing but zap that from you. So if I have to zap her life from hers in order to give you yours back, that is worth it. I mean it. I love you. And love means you're willing to lay down your life for someone. And I am damn sure willing to lay down my life for you. Hey guys, Zena Alexander here. Woo! Oh, okay, inspiration for this one. Hmm. Uh, while we did not to get together, I think I've told some stories about this guy in the past. There's like a couple of stories about me just pining after a guy who didn't want me, and we never ended up dating. And this is the same guy. And we did move. I did live briefly with him. It wasn't years. I did change that element. Um, but he did decide to move out with his girlfriend, and I legitimately did do stuff while they were together, because Jesus Christ, she would forget everything: anniversaries, birthdays, holidays. She did spend quite a bit of time at our apartment and did not let him sleep in the same room as her. Not because like some chastity reasons or anything like that, but because like she's like, "Oh my God, you snore," and I'm like, "Oh my God, go home." And she'd always like she would come over, take one shot, and then she'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm so wasted. I can't drive home." And the truth of the matter of fact is she wouldn't eat her food. She liked our shower better and this other stuff. And it put her in closer proximity to the place that she worked at. And he just didn't see that she got him to pay all of her bills for him or for her. Like it was a hot mess. And I did actually make him lunches, and I did slip a 20 into his car because he would forget gas. And that isn't like he was taking money from me, because like he would always pay me back on payday by like he'd be like, "Hey, I paid the full water bill since, I absolutely know I did not have money in my car." And then when I forgot to put gas in the car and I was like out of yeah, I forgot my wallet, cuz always forgetting his wallet too. Um Thank you for that. So, he was really sweet. And when he went to go move out, he was actually going to move in with her because me and her were fighting so much, and I was really pushing on her to not have like I the shower that she liked was because he had the master bedroom, or rather, I guess she did. The good shower was actually the bathroom that was near me. So I was just like, yeah, no, you and your guests can use your restroom and I will use mine, because I don't want to have to go into your room in order to go to the restroom while they're in my bathroom and risk walking in on them or whatever. Whenever I walk out of the shower, then what? Yeah. So when we made that, she got upset, and then I started making rules of like about guests and um clearing with them if they were there, and then I started actually paying to like send her back. I was like, "Oh, if you're too drunk, we can order like a ride to take you home, Or I got my other neighbor in on it with me, and she's like, "Yeah, if you give me like $5, I'll drive you home," so that she got a little bit of spare money. And it eventually drove the girlfriend so crazy that she ended up saying, "Yeah, just have him come move in with me." And we had this like sit down thing where I did like confront him and show him like all the gifts that I bought that he thought was from her. All the stuff that I did so that I thought maybe he would be happier, because I truly wanted him to be happy. It didn't matter if it was with me or whatever. And I was hoping maybe she would see him as a good guy and turn it around, but she never did. And, he did end up moving out with her, and he stayed with her for, like, a month or 2. And then they broke up because he found out she was, in fact, cheating. So, wow, that was a really long-winded inspiration, but I thought that this could potentially be a fun series. The girlfriend is still alive. I should probably preface that part. Anyways, I love you guys to death. Thank you for the amazing reception to Monster Girl Manor. I'm not gonna have too many videos like that on this channel. We have decided to make another channel for that type of content. So if you want to see more like um not static image content, that channel will be being announced soon. No, it's not the channel that I told you guys well, I told you guys about before. I didn't tell anyone, they had to go look for it. But I did drop some hints on the live stream. It is a dance channel. It actually like has my face on it and whatnot. It's not, no one's found it. No one's left comments on it that are leave comments here. No one has sent me a link. No one has verified that they've seen it. And it has next to no views. So, and like the views match the comments to it. Like there's 5 views, there's 5 comments, and those comments are like people from a different type of community, because this community isn't really the dance community. So, anyways, that was just me being silly and having fun. I didn't mean to actually upset. So many people got upset that like I didn't drop more hints, and I'm not going to drop that channel on this channel. I'm not doing it. But I will drop similar content channels on this one. So I hope you guys will continue to like Monster Girl Manor. The next one will have Dream Method. We're hoping to get Starlit Audio into that one. And we're expanding that universe. It's been fun. I'm so glad that this project's moving forward. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.